Hey friends, how we doing this morning? We're in the backyard cleaning up my little wood pile. It's about the end of the winter, so got to start stocking up for next year. A lot of questions answered back here. A lot of decisions made. Got me a new hat on. You can tell I'm a hat person. I'm always wearing a hat. But I wanted to talk about, I'm getting a huge response about the time that I spend on the rigging and the pain that I go through just to be out there. So I wanted to talk about that for a bit. Before we do, let's say hi to Brian Albert, David Keetle, Minnesota Dave, Cody Frazier, Poor Boys Outdoor, RJM 159, Euro Trucker 125, Johnny Sharp, Brian Reardon, Grainless, Sabit Dogs, Welsh Studios, Kevin Strickland, Brian Branson, Joe Romberger, D-Man 1049, and Marcus White. Glad to have you all on our little show with us. I hope I can keep you guys interested. You got anything you want to know more about? Got any questions? Don't be afraid to jump in the comments and ask. It's what we're here for. Try to keep everybody interested. But back to why. Let's see if I can get this thing started. Why do I spend the time that I have, or that I do, on the rigging? You know, I've had quite a few comments. People said, you got nothing to prove to anybody. They don't pay you enough to do it. First and foremost, it doesn't have anything to do with money. If we didn't live in a society that you had to have money to survive, I'd still be out on the rigging. I love that job. I don't ever want to leave it. Age and the way my body is falling apart, I have to. But I'm going to stay in the woods. One way or another, I'm going to stay in the woods. But as for why, I can't stand to watch people struggle if they're having a hard time. If there's something that I can do to show them, to teach them how to make it easier and safer, we got to be safe. Everybody has to go home every night. I'm going to. A lot of the reason I keep going out there is I'm not a huge bragger. I don't tell everybody how good of a shovel operator I am, or I can run rigging, I can run any yarder there is, stuff, so on and so forth. But when it comes to working the rigging, I was and am still goddamn good, and I'm proud of that. A lot of the reason I do it is I grew up poor, really poor. Didn't have a whole lot. My mom was lazy. She didn't really take care of us kids all that well. Thank God for my sister. She did more, was more of a mother to me then and now than my mom ever was. So I got picked on. Loser, scum. I wasn't any good in sports. You know, all the popular kids and all that. And now, most of the guys I went to high school with are either in prison or they're strung out on drugs, or they're 100 pounds overweight and they're selling cars down here at the used car lot. Ain't a one of them can do what I do and can do it as well as I do it. And it's my way to show them who's the winner now. That's why I do it. That's the main reason I do it. Everybody that I went to school with that thought I was a loser, come play my game, you SOB, because I'll walk you in the ground, I guarantee it. Also, greenhorns coming out. Being a smaller guy like I am, you know, even being overweight, I'm still not that big of a guy. I struggled quite a bit dragging chokers and coils and blocks and stuff like that. So anything I can do to make it easier on a green guy, like let's take Ty and Jacob, for instance. Both of them are showing awesome initiative to be out there and want to learn and want to produce. I'm going to do everything I can to help them be safer and get more logs, because at the end of the day, them are the only two things that count. Everybody went home and we got logs while we were doing it. Well, I hope this helps you guys understand why I will continue to go out on the rigging and put myself through the pain that I do the following day is to show other people that I am a better person than what they thought I was, and to help these kids out. Stay safe, get logs.